guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new fashion video. I thought this would be the perfect video to follow on from my recent autumn winter fashion trends videos because I know how much you guys love those videos. However, I do feel like sometimes when you're presented with all of the trends from the upcoming season, it can feel a little bit, maybe a little bit overwhelming, and you can possibly be left feeling like you don't know where to start. You want to inject some of the trends into your wardrobe, you don't really know how or what to buy or what's on the market right now, or you don't want to make a wrong decision in the purchase. So I thought I would make this video where I give you my top 10 things that I would be buying if I was looking to inject some of the trends into my wardrobe this year. Now obviously, doing what I do for a job, that is usually a given. I usually do like to inject a few of the trends here and there, but in my own way. I like to make them wearable. I am not walking down the catwalks, I am not shooting magazine covers or editorial shoots. I have to wear my clothes every day, they have to function for me. So I thought I would break it down and make it really simple for you. And as I said, give you my top 10 things I would be looking to buy this year and show you the examples of things that I have bought or even things that I already had in my wardrobe that just so happen to be on trend. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into it and show you the top 10 things I would buy if I wanted to be super on trend this autumn. Okay, so starting off, we know that a huge trend for this season, and to be honest, a really popular colour at this time of year anyway, is the notorious burgundy. And this is a colour that I personally love to inject into my wardrobe, but like a lot of people, I'm not necessarily into dressing head to toe in burgundy. I like a pop every now and again. So, number one of my top 10 things to buy would be a burgundy knit. Now I do have a couple of recent additions to my wardrobe that I did buy that I think are just the perfect example of what I would be looking to buy if I didn't already own these. So these are both from And Other Stories, by the way. I will of course link everything that I'm talking about, but this first one is my gorgeous And Other Stories knitted cardigan. Cardigans are, well, not only are cardigans pretty classic for this time of year, but they're also on trend for this time of year. So I kind of look at this as a little bit two birds, one stone, and I'm covering a couple of trends here. This is great, a great layering piece. I love wearing these underneath my coats, my blazers, and yeah, they just are really easy to style. I quite like wearing these as well with just the top button done up so that, you know, gives it a little bit of a on-trend edge. And then again, another piece from And Other Stories, a recent purchase, is this gorgeous burgundy knit jumper. I'm sure we all know how to wear our favourite knitted jumpers at this time of year. So what I would say is, if you're looking for a couple of new jumpers for your wardrobe to treat yourself, pick one up in a burgundy colour. And yeah, you'll know how to wear it, you'll know how to style it. Such a good colour, it goes with so much in your wardrobe. You can wear this with your blue denim, black trousers, beige trousers, your skirt. I'm wearing this jumper at the moment with a nice cream skirt, it will go with that. I also love how burgundy pairs with grey. So the possibilities are endless. Don't think about overwhelming yourself with a head to toe outfit of burgundy. Just pick yourself up a gorgeous burgundy knit. Item number 2, as we all know, suede is a huge trend for this season, so a great way to add it into your wardrobe is with the suede ballet flats. I have become a real ballet flat convert, and I feel like the suede ballet flats truly do actually have my heart. I feel like these are my favourite kind of style of ballet flats. As you can see, I have 3 pairs of them, all different shades of kind of neutral, brown, tan, super wearable colours. I have this beautiful pair of dark chocolate brown flats from ASOS. I also have this nude pair from H&M and this tan pair from Zara. Super easy to style, super easy to wear, really great for if you want to wear a pair of shoes that are comfortable, flattering, but just a little bit more feminine. than always reaching for your favourite pair of trainers. I just feel like they give a really sophisticated edge to an outfit. You can be wearing your throw-on jeans, t-shirt, but pairing them with a suede pair of ballet flats, maybe even a matching bag, which I will get to, it just elevates the outfit that little bit more. So I feel like this is a really great way to encompass the suede trend with your footwear. It, as I said, super wearable as well. I'm not interested in investing in these over-the-top sort of unwearable trends that might look good for an Instagram photo once, but realistically, am I going to reach for it? No. That's not the side of trends that I am interested in. I want to make sure the trends that I invest in are also wearable, and I felt this is just a really great way to do that. Number 3, the cropped trench coat. This is just a real twist on the classic trench, and I will be honest with you, I have put off picking up a cropped trench coat. I was nearly swayed to grab one last year. However, I decided to take the leap and get one this year. And the reason I was kind of torn between getting a cropped trench coat and not getting one is because I already own a classic trench, which I do reach for a lot. So I kind of thought, is there a need for this in my wardrobe? Would I actually reach for it? In what circumstance am I going to grab this over my regular trench? However, I actually reach for this now all the time. It's so good for the autumn when you want that short jacket, but it's smart. It adds that kind of cool, sophisticated edge, but because it's not the full length trench coat, it's just perfect for the autumn. Will this stand the test of time through the winter? Probably not, but definitely for the autumn time, and I do not regret buying this. This was the sort of jacket where as soon as I put this on in the shop, I just knew it was coming home with me. So yeah, definitely highly recommend a cropped trench. If you love wearing your trench coats now, then a cropped trench is probably going to be a really good addition to your wardrobe. Really great for your workwear wardrobe as well. I love how versatile a trench coat is anyway. You throw it on over a tracksuit to go and run errands, throw it on over your work outfit for the office, and it just looks great. This one is from And Other Stories, and yeah, I love this. Next up, a pair of chocolate brown trainers. Now, as we know, chocolate brown is a huge on-trend colour for this season, and I feel like the addition of a pair of chocolate brown trainers to your wardrobe just will not go amiss. I feel like at this time of year anyway, we start to see a lot more of the kind of chocolate brown accessories, you know, handbags, belts. So I feel like this just ties in so perfectly with an already autumnal colour palette that you might already have in your wardrobe. I know a lot of us tend to look at the autumn winter as a great time to invest in a new pair of trainers, especially if you wear your trainers maybe on the commute to work, or just they're your go-to reach for pair of shoes. So I would be very tempted this time of year. That is if I already had my classic capsule wardrobe sort of trainers, you know, my classic nude, neutral or white pair. Chocolate brown would be the way I would go. Really great for adding that injection of colour into your wardrobe. As I said, goes really well with chocolate brown accessories at this time of year. And yeah, I just love these. And this actually ticks a couple of boxes because they also happen to tick the suede box as well. These are my Adidas. These are actually the sporty and rich version. I'll just bring them in a little bit closer. Now, I will say I know these in particular have been very, very, very hard to get hold of. I got very lucky when I managed to grab mine. So I will try to find these to link them. However, please don't hate me if I can't find them. I will find similar, but they don't have to be Adidas. I feel like that, seeing that pop of chocolate brown peeking out underneath a wide leg trouser is just beautiful for this time of year. So yeah, I know a lot of people will probably have trainers in multiple colours, but I would say for this time of year, go for the chocolate brown. Next up is the suede bag. You know, you've got to have something to go with your new suede ballet flats and your chocolate brown trainers, but in all seriousness, a suede handbag is going to really inject some trendiness into your wardrobe this season, and I am already invested. As you can see, I am fully on board with the suede bag trend. I just think it's beautiful. I think the kind of warmth of the suede, the textures, that's what autumn's all about, isn't it? The new cosy textures. So I absolutely love this. I have this one from Under the Stories, my tan suede bag, which just goes with so much in my wardrobe at this time of year. It's a really great size as well. Like, this is kind of my everyday bag. Speaking of, I've actually got my purse in here, I've got a lipstick in here. So already I have been fully utilising the suede bag trend. And then also, I'm not suggesting, by the way, you need lots and lots of bags. I'm not encouraging you to go out and buy loads of bags in different colours. I just have a couple of examples to show you here, just as personal preference. So I have my slightly smaller, more of sort of shoulder bag, and then I have this, which is more of a tote style bag, which I can actually fit my laptop in. It's gorgeous. It has this lovely texture on it. I'm going to bring it up close. Can you see that chocolatey goodness? I mean, this paired with my new chocolate brown trainers, just a dream, isn't it? Just a dream. I love this. I love how this looks as well, in particular with this jumper and the cream skirt. You can see all of the tones. It's just saying autumn, and I feel like the addition of this bag, as opposed to, let's say, my everyday black leather handbag, it just adds an element of coziness. Do you see what I mean? This bag, by the way, is from Mint Velvet. I will link it in the description box. Great sized bag. As I said, I can fit my laptop in here, I can fit everything in here. This is kind of my bag I would grab if I was going down to London for the day or going for meetings for the day. And that one's more of an everyday bag, just popping out kind of bag. But yeah, suede bags are in, and I know they've been selling out like hotcakes. Every single bag I have spoken about on my Instagram or said, oh, these are nice on whatever store, they've sold out. So I know a lot of you are probably trying to get your hands on some. I will try and link some really gorgeous ones that are currently available in the description box below. I love these. Next up, and I'm sure this will be no surprise to you guys that I am showing you this, the knit waistcoat. I have been loving waistcoats this year and last year, to be honest, and I really love that I can get some wear out of the waistcoat. I'm going to say trend because they are currently trending, but I do think they're a pretty classic piece anyway, and items that are classic and also on trend, they can overlap. They both can be true at the same time. It's kind of like the elevated basics that we're seeing on trend at the moment. Basics are part of your capsule wardrobe, so both things can be true, and I would argue that although this is on trend, I would say this is a pretty classic piece as well. So I really don't think you can go wrong in having a couple of waistcoats kicking around the wardrobe. But anyway, as I said, I've been wearing waistcoats throughout the entire year. In the summer, I switched up to my maybe lighter fabrics and my cotton and my linens. As we enter the colder months though, I love that I can still wear a waistcoat in a gorgeous knitted fabric, and styling wise you can style them the exact same way with your jeans, trousers, skirts, shorts, matching co-ord sets. They go underneath pretty much any jacket, any coat, super easy to wear, and just I feel like you feel instantly so sophisticated and classy wearing a waistcoat. It's just a little bit more interesting than your regular everyday top. This one is just from H&M. I really love this. I love the gold button detail with the pockets at the front. Abercrombie also have some really beautiful knitted waistcoats at this time of year. But yeah, they're really easy to come by as well, but just beautiful. Okay, next up, this is a trend that will take you all the way through autumn and all the way through winter, and that is a textured jacket. Again, I do feel like these can look very classic if you pick wisely. So the one I'm going to show you is this one. This was from Mango last year, however they have bought it back, or at least they bought one back that is so similar, so I will link it in the description box. But I got this last year. Again, this was I feel like this was a very viral jacket last year, and at the time when I bought it I didn't realise I bought it because I loved it, and then within a week everyone seemed to also have it, and I don't mind things like that. I think if something's on trend, it's inevitable. You're going to see a lot of people wearing it, but the textured jacket is definitely one for the autumn, winter. And in terms of how crazy or out there you go with your texture, I feel like texture is it's a very vague term. You can go out there looking like a woolly mammoth if you want to, having sort of over the top hairy jacket and looking very catwalk model-esque. However, most wearable for me is this kind of fleecy teddy material, and whilst I probably won't be wearing the full length teddy coats, I do really like this almost teddy fleecy jacket. It just looks so lovely, and with the edging, the touch of black with the buttons and the lining, it almost gives it that grown-up look. Whereas I feel like sometimes with the long teddy jackets, sometimes I feel like they've been so overdone and they've been around for so many years. I feel like this is a bit of a fresh take on the textured jacket. So yeah, this would be just my personal preference though. As I said, they are on trend, but in my opinion, I would go for something that looks quite classic and chic, that you can wear and get out the wardrobe year after year, and you're not going to look at it and go, oh my god, do you remember when I bought that because that was on trend? Ugh, and never want to wear it again, because that is not what you want when you're playing around with trends, in my opinion. Okay, next up, I did briefly mention this trend at the beginning, but it's coming up again, a little bit different. A pair of burgundy shoes. I don't have to tell you again that burgundy's on trend. However, a pair of burgundy shoes is such a good way to add that pop of colour into your wardrobe. If you're not perhaps comfortable with wearing burgundy, maybe burgundy isn't your colour, but you do want to have a play around with it, then this is the way to go. Now I'm holding up two pairs of shoes here because I didn't want to be too specific. I know each to their own. A pair of burgundy kitten heels might not be the most practical or wearable for every day for people. A great pair to have in the wardrobe for, you know, if you want to go out for dinner, drinks with the girls, then great. Or if you are someone that does enjoy wearing kitten heels to the office or day to day, then these would definitely be the way to go. These are from Under the Stories, and I just love these. Oh, they're gorgeous. However, maybe for a slightly more practical version, I would say a burgundy boot. Now, obviously I'm showing you kind of a chunky heeled boot, but you could go for a flat boot if that's more wearable for you. Either or goes, to be honest. I got a lot of questions when I showed these on my Instagram a few weeks ago. These were from Suede. Am I pronouncing that right? Suede. It's spelt Suede, but I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Anyway, I will link them because I actually think they do still have these. They have two pairs of these, very similar on their website, but how beautiful would these look paired with the burgundy knit, just your jeans and kitten heels if you're going out for drinks, or maybe a little burgundy dress or a burgundy knit with some wool shorts and tights with your burgundy boots. It's just such a fun way to inject this trend into your wardrobe. Okay, two left, nearly there guys. So number 9, we have a suede jacket or blazer, or faux suede. Now this one I'm showing you here is actually just from New Look, and it's this beautiful tan, I'm going to call it a blazer. I know it probably looks, it's kind of a bit of a hybrid between a jacket and a blazer. I'm calling it a blazer though. This is just gorgeous. Now I do in fact have on my wish list, I would love to get a suede trench coat because I've just seen a few that I really love, and I feel like that would be a really gorgeous addition into the wardrobe. However, suede is not cheap, it is expensive, so it is an investment. So I would say if it's something you're not sure about whether you want to dabble with this trend, or you know, I would say go for the more affordable options, as in the likes of New Look, H&M. They have some really great affordable pieces, and my advice would also be to go in a classic tan or brown colour, because I do find that that is the most wearable. I wouldn't be going towards perhaps a suede burgundy jacket. I know both are on trend, however suede, burgundy, in a couple of years, are you going to be reaching for it? Perhaps not. Whereas the classic colours, the tans, the browns, even the creams are just going to be more wearable and versatile in your wardrobe. And then finally, number 10, you will have been seeing that leopard print has been well and truly back on trend. Now, when I did my trends video, I had so many of you message to say that, you know, leopard print has always been a part of your wardrobe. You find leopard print classic, you love wearing it, and good for you. I love that for you guys, and this is probably something that you don't actually need to inject into your wardrobe. It's probably already there. However, this suggestion is going to be for the girls that are watching that perhaps like me, leopard print isn't my go-to. And to be honest, I don't really want to buy a pair of, let's say, leopard print jeans, because I know that I would only be buying them because they're on trend, and in a couple of years, am I going to be reaching for them? Probably not. However, if I want to dabble in this trend, this is how I would do it. So, hair accessories. As we know, hair accessories are another huge trend for this year, so I feel like combining these two is just the perfect way to add a pop of leopard print into your wardrobe. Now, I do in fact have this hair barrette. This is from Arquette. It really gives me kind of classic 90s vibes. I'm pretty sure I saw these kicking around in the 90s. I'm sure a lot of our parents, mums were definitely wearing these. So this is for my girls, as I said, that are like me, and you're not going to be buying the big, bold leopard print pieces of clothing. Adding just a little nod to the trend in this way is just the best way to add it in. And I'm not just talking hair accessories. You might do this by adding a belt or maybe even some leopard print ballet flats. However, for me, I have to think about what I'm going to keep reaching for and what is actually going to get the wear in my wardrobe. So for me, this is just perfect. And that's it, guys. Those are my top 10 things I would buy if I was looking to inject some trends and wanted to be super on trend this autumn. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope I gave you a little bit of inspo. I hope maybe you felt like I broke those trends down for you a little bit, and if you were feeling a bit overwhelmed or needed a bit of guidance on what it is you actually kind of want to be putting in your wardrobe this year, then I really hope this video helped you. But if not, and you are sticking to your classic neutral wardrobes, then I just hope you enjoyed the video anyway, guys. But I'm going to leave it there. So as always, please do leave a cheeky like or a comment if you did enjoy this video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.